Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. Beautiful day today. My gosh, 57 degrees, sunny outside right now, and the sun is warm. It is looking good. We got Clay Bro first in the chat. It's 2-8, easy, baby. We got Franchise second. What's going on? John J. Moji, John J. Moji, John J. John J, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Loving it, baby. Hey, Dark Bro, how you doing? Oh, yes. Dark Bro, thank you very much for the member chat, John J. Awesome, dude. Here's to 11 months officially, bro. Best community ever. Make 2023 the best year ever. Whatever hurdles we face, we can always overcome them. Oh, yeah, and... Whoa. Dark Bro, thank you very much for the member chat, not the super chat. It says 2 months, but my boy is 11 months. I like it. It's Moji, Dark Bro, Moji, Frank, Moji, Kombu. Scott Stone about what's going on. Dark Bro, Kombu, we got Moji, Dark Bro, Kombu, Moji, Moji, Justin Belfiore. What is it now? Belfiore. Oh my gosh, dude, that crown jacked me up. We're going to call him Justin. Justin, what's going on? Dilly to Doug Brilly, John J, Man Slayer, JC, Kombu, Dark Bro, Kombu, all of you guys. Thank you very much for being in here. Appreciate every single one of you. And moving over to see what the market is doing, because we got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen sitting up 5.51% today. $5.17 on AMC. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 10.93 right now. GameStop 22.11, down 1.29% on the day. Bitcoin, man, Bitcoin cannot be stopped. Look at this stinking daily, man. Boom. Sitting sideways for the last couple of weeks, but it may be ticking back up. 0.5% gain, yes, but the last couple hours look very nice here, going from 28,001 to 28,004. Very nice. The NASDAQ not doing so well, actually, bouncing back a little bit off some intraday lows here, but opening much lower and sitting down, man. Look at these red lines over the last like 15-20 minutes here. Nothing but red off 12,000, getting denied big time, and throwing some decent sized red candles on there now. We're gonna have to keep our eyes on the NASDAQ, guys. GameStop sitting at 22.09. Biora Therapeutics 271, AMC 518, Ethereum 1863, Shiba Inu coin 1092, Dogecoin 8.3 cents. I did set up a Doge bot. Okay, I don't know if Kenneth is in here right now, but I set up a Doge bot like 2 days ago. Oh, you could have been on Good Friday now. I don't know what exactly day it was. But, yeah, dude, Doge bot, it's buying and selling right now. So it's making some moves. Bitcoin sitting at 28,000. Mullen Auto sitting at 1032. We've got Sundial, $1.51. CEI, $1.52. SPY sitting at 406. PBIG, 24 cents, man, down 5.5%. Highcroft Mining sitting at 44 cents, down 4%. Netflix, 335. QQQ, 314. And Ape sitting at $1.51. Barcoding sideways, man. We're going to watch Bitcoin because Bitcoin is doing big things. We're calling it Bitcoin, man. Good morning, Justin. Slayer, what's going on, everybody? Kombu. Bender, what's going on, Bender? Giovanni, good morning to you. George, man, good morning to you. How you doing, Kombu? Heck yeah, Slayer, Giovanni, Slayer, Dark Bro. Doing all right, Slayer. Good to you. The franchise keeps getting stopped at 28,005. That it does, man. Bitcoin does keep getting stopped around that resistance level. And that's why we're trending in this sideways channel. You guys can see this channel right here. We've wicked up to almost 29,000 several times here. But you're dead on, man. This is a very, very tight channel. And in fact, you know, you could even put a littler channel right in here. 28,400 where we're at right now to 27,900 down here. It's a very tight channel that we've been trading in over the last couple of weeks. The good news is it's at resistance, not at support. So testing that resistance for a couple weeks might be a very strong indicator. We're going to have to watch and see how that plays out, but nonetheless, got a tiny little purple line on the screen right now. Shark Attack, couple miles from me, not showing the what yet. Don't show anybody that, Moji. You're probably not going to be allowed to get in the water. Good news is, dude, there's fish all over the ocean, man. And the fish are typically afraid of people. The bad news is, Hawaii's crazy, dude. Hawaii's crazy. They got like shark attacks all the time. Bethany Hamilton, the surfer, dude, she's missing an arm because of it. Sup, bros? Listening and working. Busy AF today. J Bones, glad to have you in here, man. Better to be busy than to be bored, though. So we're glad you're listening while you're working. There's so many things happening I never thought I would see in my lifetime. They aren't good things. CBDC Fed now, gun ban in my state. Like okay, people, stop. Like okay, people, stop. I can't take anymore. Yeah, Dark Bro, it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. That's the only reason. That's the only thing that I can say about it is that it's nuts. It's almost inexplicable, which makes it nuts. You can't explain things that are crazy. And a lot of what we've got going on now, it is just crazy, dude. And there's some things in life that I like to rationalize or figure out or try to solve. But when it comes to the way people act, you can't do it, man. You cannot do it. And the decisions that people make, you cannot rationalize it and figure it out. People are nuts. So that's you're probably going to be a little bit more sane if you don't try to figure things out. Because otherwise, dude, you're just going to rack your brain, dude, knowing that it's complete insanity. Do you think we would get anything other than that sideways action I'd take up? But you know what? Yeah, John Jay, I really don't know. So I think that we're probably going to need some sort of a catalyst to push us through. But as soon as we do, because it's been such a tight channel, and because Bitcoin's been trading sideways, over the last several weeks here, this is March 17th, so it's been nearly an entire month that we've been in this channel right here. The good news is, okay, if we break to the upside, if Bitcoin does follow this trend line that we've got on the chart right here, and it wedges up into 29 and pops up, okay, you are potentially looking at a run to 32, which is a nice 10% gain, and beyond that, dude, 36. I mean, if we saw a 20 to 25% gain very quickly in Bitcoin, people are going to get excited about crypto, and it's going to further the story of the bull market returning. Now, bad news is, because it is such a tight level of support there, we could easily see that 20% decline back down to this 24,000 level. And unfortunately, if that's broken, we're looking back down at 23,22, which is going to be a basically 30% decline. And if Bitcoin loses 30% quickly, of course, people, cryptocurrency's a scam. We're going down, we're going down, we're going down, down, and in early round, Bitcoin going down. They're going to start singing again, which we don't want them to sing to the downside. We want them to sing to the upside. So I do think it's possible to see a technical breakout and a pretty strong move, but we may need some sort of a catalyst, positive or negative, to get us out of this channel. Almost forgot to leave wine and crackers out Saturday night, but woke up Sunday and there were rabbit eggs in our stockings. Frank celebrates a very strange holiday. I have no idea what it is called, but I'm glad that some form of egg-laying rabbit came to your house, Frank. I'm very glad, man. Jay Burrito, busy pretending to be working, you mean? Yeah, dude, he's busy. Everybody that is busy at work is just pretending to be busy. Hey, bro, HCNF. No way. Moji, no way. Hold on. Hold, please. Smokes, dude. Holy smokes, Moji, dude. Moji is living the life right now. And I want to make aware, okay, guys? 440 on the chart for Hypercharge. Hypercharge just a couple of days ago was 40 cents. 10x'd in the last week. Moji is living the life right now. Okay, let's discuss this. Moji is probably not on the beach right now because it's extremely early. Moji is living it up on a beautiful Hawaiian island. Moji is sitting on 10x gains in Hypercharge. Moji is living the life. Moji, dude, I hope you make a sick amount of money. Look, dude, don't let it fall back down. You're absolutely killing it right now. I mean, dude, anybody that wants to congratulate Moji, follow my lead right now. Moji, congratulations. And anybody else that bought into Hypercharge, congratulations. Do not let that profit fall back down. But that is absolutely sick to see, man. I hope you made a decent amount of money there. Enough to pay for your entire vacation. You see the Terra port attack overnight. I sold some to take my original investment. Now sitting on 1,500 free Terra. Hope the hack gets fixed. Yeah, franchise. So I did see it, man. Ow. And it makes me wonder, okay? Was it a hack? Was it a hack? You've got to ask the question. Was it a hack? Or was it an inside job? Either way, it was a robbery, right? Either way, funds were stolen from the liquidity pool. Whether it was a rug pull and the team did it to themselves and screwed over the community. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, okay? Yes, it's illegal. But when you have access like that to, and I don't know how many millions of dollars it was, but Terra jumping up to a quarter that quickly in price, there were most likely tens of millions of dollars up for grabs. And if the Terraport team was tempted by tens of millions of dollars, they could literally disappear to the Bahamas and they could literally go live their lives out on an island like Moji. They could have been very tempted to do so. Now, did they do it? I can't answer that question, right? I can't answer whether or not it was an inside job or what the deal was. But from what we've seen so far, the criminals or the thieves, whatever you want to call them, kind of a noob move in the sense that they immediately transferred the funds without throwing them through a tornado swap or anything. Immediately transferred those funds to centralized exchanges. And centralized exchanges, of course, have the possibility to blacklist wallets, seize funds, and everything else. So it does seem like they're not really going to get away with all of the money that they've stolen. But nonetheless, dude, yes. The thing that makes it so difficult is because they only marketed that pre-sale to the Terra Luna Classic community. You know, that'd be like creating a bro coin or whatever and hitting up the Terra Luna Classic community or the Shiba Inu coin community and then rugging them a week later after all of the hype that took place. You know, that'd be like Bone coming out and rugging all of the Shiba Inu coin community members, or a Paul Swapper, Paul Zone, coming out and rugging all of the community members, or this Koyo token, basically building up and targeting Shiba Inu coin holders and then rugging them afterwards. That's the part that makes it difficult, man. It's because it was a targeted attack on the Terra Luna Classic community, even though they weren't hitting Terra Luna Classic. Let's see. In the UK, they are trialing 15-minute cities in a CBDC. Yeah, Paul, man. And I read this morning that in, I think it's France now, you can no longer spend $1,000 cash. $1,000 transactions in cash are illegal. Why? Well, because if you're spending $1,000, you can't do it in a cash transaction. For tax purposes, the government has to make sure that you're spending, a wire transfer or a certified check or something like that. You can no longer spend $1,000 cash. Good luck to Craigslist. Let's see. How much did he start out with? Roulette wheels. I might have missed something, guys. I might have missed something on how much who started out with. Let's see here. Should not be infringed. Just get everyone together. Find all those politicians that ignore the Constitution and hang them for treason. Yeah, Frank, I don't know if I can read that out loud on YouTube, but yeah. I mean, come on now, guys. Be smart about it. Congrats. Well done. Heck yeah, there you go, Crypto Dream. Oh my gosh, I want to sell. Took initial out already. Hey, Mochi, I'm going to tell you this, dude. And this is actually decent advice from long time ago. I don't know if Devil's Advocate's in here, right? Long time ago, Devil's Advocate. And this is advice that I agree with, okay? And I don't think that Devil's Advocate would mind sharing it. So Devil's Advocate had a bunch of call options on Prog or Biora Therapeutics. And he made a lot of money very, very quickly. Now, it turns out that, those options didn't expire for very much. And he lost a lot of that money, too, that he had made. But moral of the story is, I believe it was actually Rocket, okay? Rocket and Devil's Advocate talking. And one of them came up with the advice. It might have been Rocket giving it to Devil's Advocate or going back and forth mutually. I don't know. But along came the quote, if it's worth screenshotting, it's worth taking. If you're going to screenshot the profit that you've got, or you're excited about the profit you're making, enough to screenshot it and send it to somebody else, it's worth taking at that point. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Moji, you've got one of two things that's going to happen with Hypercharge. And this is not me, giving any advice or anything. But either that company is going to become something. Okay? It's on the pink sheet for a reason. Whether it's because it's not reporting, I don't know what its deal is, why it's on the pink sheet. Whether it's because it's below $1, couldn't meet the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ threshold, or because it's not reporting its earnings and things like that. It's on the pink sheets for a reason, traded over the counter. Either they're going to turn into a legitimate company, which I believe the odds are stacked against it doing, or it's going to have this beautiful hyped up run, and you can look at things like Hypercharge may be very similar to Hypersolar, where it runs up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x in gains, and then quickly disappears all of those gains. So if it's worth screenshotting, it might be worth taking, man. Me personally, I really feel like the odds are stacked against retail in the current market, especially this bear market. So if you're sitting on some gains, just don't lose those gains, man. Like, dude, if you're considering this your ticket, it very well could be, man. Let's see. Yeah, Franken of the governor. Here's a little bleep. And this is coming from the White House. Oh, man. What do we got? Yes, I agree 100%. Any news or hope on Voyager Jr.? No, man. The latest news that I have on Voyager is that the judge is supposed to be hearing this appellate decision and making a decision quickly on whether or not Binance can buy Voyager. The original judge said yes, Binance can buy Voyager, and they approved the decision. Department of Justice, which should have nothing to do with this decision, made an appeal to the court. And for some odd reason, the court is allowing this appeal. They're going to hear it. So I believe by the end of April, we should have a decision from the appellate court. I could be wrong on that. But they did say that they wanted to get through the decision here pretty quickly and see that. So, yeah, definitely no necessary good news just yet. But that's the latest news on Voyager, man. Ryan, thank you very much. Ryan, I hope you had a great Easter weekend. And you're sitting here with all of us today, wondering what's going to happen next. Except the guy who took profits too soon. That's Jack Fredo. aka Bro Clay. Well, thank you very much, Ryan. Yeah, and you know what? Here's the thing that you're going to have to worry about. I take profits too soon all the time. It's true. But I would rather take a smaller profit than watch it turn back into a loss. That part, man, reigns true every time. I would rather take a profit too soon every single time than wait until all of my profit disappears. That part's hard to swallow, man. When you sit there and let your entire profit disappear, and then you're back holding a company that you think can go back up 10x in value. 10x in value increases, man, are not easy to come by. So watching a stock go from $4 or from 40 cents to $4 and now sitting on a market cap of $250 million, it does beg the question, man, is this a $250 million company? I don't know the answer to it. Is it a $250 million company doing $480,000 in sales over the last 12 months? Sitting on, let's see, Where is earnings per share? Sitting on a loss on the year. Is it really a $250 million company if they're doing $400,000 in sales and have a 16-cent per share loss? My answer is going to be no. I'm not a professional analyst. I can't sit here and value a company in the 10 seconds that I took to look at this one. I understand that they are growing, which is great. They are growing. There's no denying that. I understand that they're building out new infrastructure, which is absolutely necessary for clean energy and electric vehicles. But do they justify a $250 million valuation on $400,000 a year income and a 16-cent per share loss? Of course, my answer is going to be no, but you guys can answer that however you would like. And falling off kind of quickly here this morning from 440 down to 290, but nonetheless, man, it's a very tough decision for anybody to make. And whenever lost money taking profits, Frank, facts on that. And I'll tell you this too. Learn from my experience on this one. Nobody ever lost money taking profits. Frank is exactly right. But I'm going to tell you right now, you've got one of two decisions every time you make a trade. Okay? You can make a trade and you can make money. And you can celebrate that victory, celebrate that win, and do it again. Continue having a positive hit rate. Or you can have a trade, you can make some money, and you can say, I'm an idiot, I should have held longer. I'm an idiot, I could have made more money. That was a stupid trade, I got out too early. You have the choice. How do you react to your money-making trade? Do you celebrate it in victory of turning a profit, or do you discourage yourself for making it and not timing it perfectly? You will destroy yourself as a trader if you choose the latter and every time say, I wish I would have made more. I should have waited. I could have made more. That was a bad trade. Remind yourself every stinking time. If you made money, that was a win. Because I'm telling you right now, you will destroy yourself as a trader if you constantly say, I could have made more, I should have done this, I should have done that. You've got to celebrate the wins, man. You've got to celebrate the wins. In a bull market and in a bear market. More so in a bear market, but even in bull markets, man, you're going to discourage yourself out of trading if every single time it should have been the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Let's see. We had more than 10 likes on the live stream. My gosh, dude. Yeah, you guys remember when we had some people in here during some live streams and people clicked the like button? Click the stinking like button, man. What are you doing? Mr. Brian, what do we got here? All right, I know they missed out on more money, but still didn't lose. There you go. Clay, have you heard about Render Token or Myria? Thoughts about them? No, Mr. Brian, I have not heard. We'll pull them up. Clipper on return report on Robinhood portfolio. Show more covered calls on MPW this Friday at 850 strike. Earning a 10 cent. Oh, what's MPW sitting at right now? Is it back down below? Oh, 850. I thought it was $8. I've yet to invest in U.S. stocks, but I shall. I'm talking about crypto. There you go. Cashed in my loose change at Wally's Coinstar this morning. $183. Dang, Kombu, very nice, man. Best advice ever when it comes to taking profits, always touch it. Always. You better touch it, man. Always touch it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's the worst thing ever. Render is what we're going to look at, right? You wanted to look at Render? I've not seen Render. Render token, ladies and gentlemen, sitting at $1.35. Render is up 7.3% today, $490 million market cap. It is a pretty big coin, but down relatively heavy in terms of overall performance. So this coin has been out for a very long time. Came out of the bear market of 2020 and sat down here at the 5-cent mark for a very long time. 2021 had a nice run, man, from 5 stinking cents to $7. God, this was the bull market, man. And if you don't think that these bull markets are going to happen again, look, I don't know if it's going to happen to the same extent that 2021 happened. I really don't. You know, we may need some continued stimulus money to get a market like this again. And please, let me beg of you right now, if we do get more stimulus, which I don't think is impossible, I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't think it's impossible to get more stimulus checks. Now, if that happens and we start to see things take off, please take advantage of the opportunity. Why am I telling you that? We may see 100x gains like you're watching on the chart right here. We may see some ridiculous moves to the upside during these stimulus checks or any sort of, I don't know, there's no other word for than stimulus. But we will watch potentially hyperinflation roll out afterwards. And if that takes place, it doesn't matter how much stimulus check they gave you, man. Your money's going to be worthless. So invest it, get it back out, and put it in something stable, man. Come on, I can't tell you where to put it, but buy something stable and, diversify in other countries' assets. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know what property's going to be worth, but do something with it. If we get another stimulus-induced bull market, oh my gosh, we got to take advantage of it. Let's see. Hope you had a nice Easter. Nick F. I had a great Easter. I hope you had a wonderful Easter as well. And I hope everybody else in here had an amazing Easter. Hopefully you guys got to spend some time with your family and all that good stuff. Bro Clay bought an SGT at $141 like you said you would. I know it's not financial advice. You can take a look at the chart and tell me what you think. Yeah, absolutely, Ryan. Let's see here. Oops, clicked the wrong screen. This is the one I want. SGT, ladies and gentlemen, we have SharedStake sitting at $1.29 right now. It is down 11.5% on the day. Very volatile day already, man. Bouncing off this level right here. Well, we're going to come out a little bit more, but bouncing off this $1.50 so, and jumping up nicely to a $1.81. Probably another level of short-term resistance. Dropping down pretty heavy. And now on its way back up. So let's look at we don't need a 1 year. Let's look at the 3-month graph here. So we're right in this area right here, okay? It used it as resistance, broke through, and come back down. Now, like we say, this was the first level of support in this area right in here, okay? $1.50-ish. And what we've got right now is a decision being made by investors. Is it going to bounce back off, or is it going to break back down through? Now, if it bounces back off, all right, you took a little bit more aggressive approach to it, and that's fine. It could bounce all the way back up to $1.88, possibly even back up to $2.50. If it falls back down, you're looking at this little channel in here between 90 cents and 70 cents as the next level of support or buy-in opportunity to potentially double down and average down on that. This should hold up as a stronger level of support since it took nearly a month and a half or a month to break through that. If some reason it breaks down through this one, this 70 cent mark or so, you're talking this 25 to 30 cent range that you're back in here at the end of February. Now, of course, this is kind of like your final line in the sand for any activity, because if it does break this 25 to 30 cent mark, unfortunately, we're going back down to nothing. And back down to nothing on this is a dangerous play because you might be sitting on it for a year. Okay, the good news is if it goes back down to nothing and you're sitting on it for a year, it's like what, 1 cent, 0.008 to the $1.50, the $2 that we just saw. Insane gains could happen if it ends up coming back down that far. But it does beg the question, will it do it again or will it not do it again? Very high volume though today. We've got some very high volume. 242,000. It's down half of what it was yesterday, but $242,000 volume on a $200,000 market cap crypto there. It does have some extremely high volume. So coming back out here to the chat because I heard a super chat come from somewhere, and oh yes, Patrick! Thank you very much for the super chat. Claybro and Franchise are first. Dilly baby, 9,908 tilly. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. The first authorized hydration of the week. I love it, Patrick. Thank you very much. Oh, I do want to say this. Since I said the week here, it did remind me, guys. Tomorrow and Wednesday, very good chance, and this is going to be the last time for a long time, hopefully, very good chance tomorrow and Wednesday, no live stream once again. I'm going to be hanging out with my grandpa, and I most likely won't have to do so until September sometime. So it just all depends, man. You know, we'll probably go to breakfast like we do, and then probably come back here for a while. And I mean, if he's just hanging out or whatever, there is a chance that I could get on. But, you know, if we're sitting downstairs talking, watching Chipro eat and stuff like that, you know, I'm not gonna leave him down there alone to come up here and live stream. So, very good chance tomorrow and Wednesday. No live stream tomorrow and Wednesday, depending on how the day works out. But I did want to make you guys aware. Patrick reminded me because I said the week and love it. Just watch your earlier video. More good news for LUNC. On the LUNC front, I see. And more sarcasm from Patrick, I see. Gosh, that tastes so good, man. 9,979 remaining. Dude, here's the thing, man. You know, Pat, people come in and they just always want to take from other people. It is ridiculous. Nobody has the mentality that we can build something and generate value. Everybody has the mentality that, okay, I've got $1. You don't have $1. If you want to make $1, you have to take my $1, right? That's the mentality that if I have it and you want it, you have to take it from me. For some reason, I don't know if it's because it's more difficult. I don't know if it's because people are short-sighted. I don't know if it's because they don't actually know how money works. But if I have $1 and you want $1, we can do something, man. We can take this $1, we can invest it, or we can build something that generates more dollars out of, yes, money is magic, thin air. If you create a product, if you create a service, if you create a benefit, guess what you create? Value. And all of a sudden, I have $1 and you have $1. We've created value. We've created something from nothing. Money truly is magic, man, because you can create value. But short-sighted people, thieves, dirty little scoundrels, fools, they believe that value is finite. If you want it, you gotta take it from me. If I want it, I've gotta take it from you. And that is an absolute sad world to live in. And unfortunately, that's what the people were doing with Terraport. Whether it was an inside job, man, an inside hit, and Terraport did it to the Terra Luna Classic community, or somebody came in and breached the, I guess, protocol, or breached the thing on them. Dude, I just hate thieves so much. I really do. I literally, I don't know. There are crimes that you can commit that I will have less respect for you than being a thief. But, dude, I don't care if you steal a darn penny from somebody. Now, if you find a penny on the ground and pick it up, that's cool, man. I don't care about that. Pick that up all day long. If you find $1 on the ground, great. Pick it up, man. I'm not terribly concerned about you going and taking $1 to the cash register that you found on the ground in case somebody comes back and is looking for it. But if you steal from somebody, I'm just going to say, right, I have no respect for you whatsoever, man. Like, none. It is, if you take that same amount of effort, you could easily make money as opposed to stealing money. It's just, I've been stolen from. I hate it. I don't think that anybody that steals deserves respect. I don't want to rant about it all day. I want to say, cool, Ryan. Cool, Ryan. Yeah. Iris, you invested in that, right? Me? IrisNet. We'll look at IrisNet. I'm not invested in it. We can look up for Dial-Up Survivor after I say, Patrick, man, thank you very much for the other Streamlabs Super Chat. I really appreciate you, Pat, for using Streamlabs. Anybody else that wants to use it, you know, YouTube does take a very large fee out of the Super, which is fine, right? Which is fine. I'm not complaining because I understand that they provide a very large convenience for people for the Super Chats, but I do want to extend a thank you to Pat for kind of like, you know, sidestepping the the fee there and going through Streamlabs. So Pat, thank you very much for that. Make sure to take Pep to breakfast and get some coffee. Actually, he does love the coffee there. Oh, 9,979. It's too easy. 79 again. Oh, 77 on that one. My gosh, 77. I read the wrong one. It's 77, not 79. Thank you very much, Pat, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. I love it, Pat. Thank you very much. Yeah, we probably will go to breakfast, dude. It's like almost like Pavlov's dog, dude. When he sees me over his house, he's like, "Hey, you hungry? Let's go get some food." I'm like, "Yep, I'm hungry. Let's go get some food." In the U.S., if the U.S. doesn't get its act together, I ever see a large return. I'm seriously thinking about leaving Dark Pro, and it might be better off, dude, especially if they want to tax it at like a 90% rate one day. Finders keepers. Finders keepers, yes, but not if you find it in my pocket, y dinero. If you have $1 and I want that $1, I have to do something for you for that $1. That's how it works. Yeah, Giovanni, man. Exactly. You can build value. Whether it's through a good or through a service and so on, man, you can build value. And the good thing about that is I'm willing. I got that $1 because I created value somewhere. You got that $1 because you created value somewhere. And then the darn little dirty thieves come along, man, and they take that $1 with no value. Thanks, Bro Clay, for the technical analysis. What do you think about SGT price if Bitcoin hits 32 and with the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade? Yeah, so, Ryan, I really think that with SGT, if we're looking at the 3-month graph of SGT, right, and it goes from that 1 cent mark, obviously up to like $2.50 or $2.25, wherever it was at, it's clearly surpassing Bitcoin, right? But it happened during a time when Bitcoin was also moving up from 15,000 to nearly 30,000 and Ethereum from like 1,200 to 1,900. So we've clearly seen some growth in both Bitcoin, Ethereum, and in SGT. I'll be the first to say I don't think that SGT has to or will follow Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is such a small coin, right? That, well, with the total value locked, it's a different story, and I gotta deal with all that. But it's not on the same playing field as Bitcoin and Ethereum, so I don't think that it necessarily has to follow them. However, okay, if the Ethereum upgrade, if the Shanghai upgrade creates value, and I tried to read a little bit more about it over the weekend, so if this unlocking of the liquidity generates value in Ethereum, and Ethereum runs up, I'm not terribly concerned about Bitcoin with hitting 32 and increasing the price of SGT. That's going to be a little bit more emotional. So if Bitcoin goes up, I think that all crypto could see a bullish sentiment increase. Whether that bullish sentiment increases the price, yet to be seen. But I do think that investors are going to say, bull market's back, baby. Bitcoin keeps breaking higher levels. You know, Bitcoin's on the rise. Might be time to invest. Now, of course, mainstream media, the White House, they're going to continue attacking crypto, and they might be pushing against the narrative that the bull market is back and things. So it is really going to be interesting to see how that battle goes. But investors are going to be excited, which is good. Not just for SGT, but all crypto. If the Shanghai upgrade creates value in Ethereum and the total value locked increases drastically, that's going to be your best bet for an increase in the price of SGT. Now, does it double, triple? It absolutely could, man, because the value or the market cap is still very low. But I think your biggest catalyst isn't going to be Bitcoin to 32. Your biggest catalyst is going to be how much value the Shanghai upgrade creates for SGT. Clay Bro just said YouTube sucks and robs him every day. I did not say that. Don't make YouTube transcribe that roulette wheel. No, I really, look, I've got a lot of respect for YouTube though. YouTube does make it very simple to just click a button and they put an ad on a video. They make it very simple to integrate ads and commercials and stuff like that on videos. The super chat, I don't know about the super chat. Like, I really don't think that they should take a large cut of super chats because that's not coming from ad revenue or anything. That should be a little bit more dedicated to people you're sending to than what they do there. So that part I got a little bit of a beef with. But, dude, you know, as opposed to an individual trying to find advertisers and strike deals and all of that stuff, I cannot complain one bit about YouTube taking cuts from the commercials that are put on videos. I can't complain about that at all. Should they take cuts from SuperChats? Nah, maybe for providing the service, but it should be more equivalent to what you would pay PayPal or something like that. Let's see. When I was a kid, I found $40 on the ground walking home from school. My mom accused me of stealing it, and she still believes me 30 years later. Kombu, that's a lot of money to find on the ground. The most I ever found on the ground was $20, dude. $120. That's the most I ever found on the ground. But yeah, nonetheless, dude, you find $20 sitting on the ground on the way home from school. That happens. Why don't you have a donation wallet we could send to avoid the fees and encourage using crypto? Oh, crypto. Well, Crypto Dreamer, I could set something up like that, no problem whatsoever. It's just, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know. I do the live streams and I really appreciate all the super chats. I just don't want, everybody to think that, donate here, you gotta send to here and all of that. I believe there's a fine line between, people who are generous enough to send super chats and Streamlabs, things like that, and begging for donations and stuff. So I could set something up if you guys did want to send to a crypto wallet or something like that. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. I just don't want to be that dude that's like, send me a soup. Because, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I have so much fun hanging out with you guys. It is insane, man. It's insane. So I would do that if you guys wanted to, but it's not something that I would, want to promote. Like, please go send to this. Woke up this morning, another explosion. Lost $500 investment on Terra. Levi in Classic Fighting. Trusted Classy when he said supported Terra. I am really trying to support LUNC, man, but WTF. K King. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Look, I'll be the first to say this, okay? I did see a lot of back and forth between Levi and Classy on Twitter this morning. And all of that. And, Classy probably did, as everybody else probably did, that had tweets or videos promoting Terra. They made, guys, $4, $5, $6 million or more after the coin price started to go up. During this pre-sale, they brought in millions of dollars directly to the team, like directly to Terraport Finance from this pre-sale of tokens. Like, there's no doubt about that. And they were paying heavily. I saw a lot of people promoting the Terraport, pre-sale and stuff like that. So, yes, Classy probably... The franchise! Bitcoin breaking that 28,500 level. Yes, the franchise, man. Thank you very much for that. No ignore. I will never ignore you, franchise. I will never ignore. And thank you very much, franchise, for using the Streamlabs as well. Guys, Bitcoin breaking 28,500 right now, sitting at 28,592. Very nice. And it's got a nice little green line there doing it, shooting it up through 28,646 right there. Ryan, I thank you very much, Ryan. I thank you very much, Ryan, for the super chat. Ryan's got me like an older brother or a little brother. What do I am? Oh, I'm the older brother. I'm the older brother Fredo. Ryan, thank you very much. Really appreciate you. But I was saying about the dispute going on, man. I think a lot of people were paid by Terraport Finance, whatever they are, and I don't know if those guys went in. Like I said in the stream earlier, man, they raised several $1 million. And then when they watched that money 4, 5, 6x going to 25 cents or whatever it ended up going to, dude, if you're sitting on a 5x gain after making $5 million, if you're sitting on a liquidity pool with 25 stinking $1 million in it, you are going to be tempted. You will, man. Even if I made a coin, you would be tempted. If you had access to that liquidity pool and you said to yourself, for a fact, it is going to be a temptation. I could take $25 million and I could diss a freaking peer. These people are never going to find me. They just lost $500, $1,000 a piece. They'll be fine. And I've got $25 million. I could spend the rest of my life on a little Tahitian beach watching the breeze roll and the sunsets every night for the rest of my life. And you know what? My kids, their kids will all be taken care of. All I've got to do is click the button and take that money. It is tempting, man. And that's why I say I don't know if it was the team that did it. I don't know if it was somebody else that did it. But what I do know is, Classy Crypto, Levi, Matt Perry, DJ, me, anybody else that's making videos and doing stuff and promoting news and what's going on in communities like that. It's interesting right now because video views are down. Crypto prices are down. The stock market is getting beat to death. So, I make a decision that I don't necessarily want to promote projects, okay? I would rather give my insight, my opinion, and if I absolutely hate somebody that's doing something, I'm going to tell you I think this is stupid that they're doing it. Once you kind of take the extra money and a little bit of a kickback, you've got to promote a project then. You can't say Terraport's stupid. You can't say Terra Luna Classic is stupid. You can't say the ecosystem team is kind of, a dictatorship in Shiba Inu coin. You can't say that stuff, man, because you're being paid to promote them. And I do choose not to do that. But other people, dude, it is money, so I can't necessarily blame Classy for promoting a project like that. He didn't know that they were going to rug. There's no way that he would have known they were going to rug. If they did rug, if they were hacked, well, nobody can stop that. But if they rugged themselves, they're not going to tell the marketing guys that they're going to rug it. Moji! Hey, Tim, are you there, Tim? Thank you very much, Moji, for the super chat, man. I want to know why Matt Perry always sides the first couple of days after one of his support. Mantis, I don't know. I don't know if Matt Perry supported Terra or not. I'm sure there's always a little bit of a concern, right? Because a lot of people view videos and a lot of people view tweets as some sort of a promotion. I don't view videos that way unless they're clearly, go out and buy this coin. Like, you can tell when they're ads and when they're not ads. But if somebody's just kind of like giving their opinion on something and breaking it down and keeping a community updated, there's a different sentiment in that. You can tell that there's a different sentiment in that. And that's why I push the good, man, and I push the bad too. I want people to be aware of what I see in the way that I see it. Why? Because then you can make your decision. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether you come off as a shill or a fudder, you've got to make your decision, dude. Once found $100 at a gas station. I grabbed it and walked out really quick, but not too quick. Someone might notice me. Roulette wheel. Ooh, bad part of it was a girl was walking back to where I found the 100, and she looked up and down at me. I think it was hers. I was poor back then, so I don't feel bad about it. Oh, gosh. Well, she might, but look, dude, if it was on the ground, you don't know if it was hers or not. You don't know if it was hers. I wouldn't be worried about that. No dice! What's going on, Pudgy? How you doing, man? I found $100 on a pair of jeans at Walmart once. That was awesome. Dude, somebody probably put that in there. You were probably on YouTube, man. You were probably on YouTube. Somebody put that in there to get your reaction. Lost money being careless as a crypto investor and losing my wallet. I learned, yeah, Ryan, me too, man. Me too. You guys hear me talk about Ravencoin. I mined Ravencoin for a while back in 2021. And I mined it to a Garda wallet. And, unfortunately for me, my phone started acting up. I think it was 20. Yeah, you know what? It might have been 2020 now. I forget. Might have been the beginning of 2020 or it was the beginning of 2021. Maybe it was the beginning of 2021. Anyway, my phone started acting up. Something was going on with it. It kept resetting or something dumb. Would open apps, I don't know. And I factory reset it. And for some reason, the Samsung notes that were supposed to be backed up weren't backed up. And I lost that wallet. So yes, there's a lot of Raven coin that is unofficially burned out there that I will never be getting back. That was probably my biggest burn, my biggest unintentional burn, was that Raven coin that I had mined there. Other than that, yeah, dude, you know, I've bought a couple rugs myself, and I bought a honeypot myself before. Nothing as big as the Raven coin thing, but dude, you do learn, right? You do learn. You learn to be a little bit more conservative. You learn to do your own due diligence. You learn to make up your decisions as opposed to just saying, boom, it's running, I'm getting in. And one of the best ways to learn, man, is through your own experience. But take it from my experience, right? If you're gonna have a crypto wallet, you know, write your password down too. Don't just save it on your phone. Don't just save it, you know, somewhere on a computer. You know, write it down as well, man. Just take the precautions that are necessary, especially if you plan on having more than $5-10 in it. You know, we can take $5-10 hits all the time, but yeah, man, nobody wants to take a full-on hit in the crypto space. We've all been hit hard enough that I am sure all of you guys can have your stories that this happened. You guys should do this. This happened. You guys shouldn't do this. There's a lot of that, man. The other way of learning, other than through your own experience, is through somebody else's experience. It's a more difficult lesson that way. It doesn't necessarily resonate a certain way. But yeah, I can assure you, man. Number one, I'm not going Garda wallets anymore because their recovery phrase is like a recovery file, and I don't like it. But number two, if I've got some money in a crypto wallet, it's not going to be a wallet that I willy-nilly hold a password or a seed phrase somewhere and forget. Let's see. And found $100. Nice product. There you go, man. 28.7 keeps on moving. Bitcoin throwing those green lines, ladies and gentlemen. 28,990 touching 29,000, baby. 29,013 on Bitcoin. Looking good. Crypto is looking solid right now. Bitcoin touching 29,000. Ethereum touching 18.8, almost 1,900. Shiba touching 1097, almost 1,100 points per coin. Dogecoin running to 8.3. That Doge bot I got running right now might be doing pretty well. Inspired by Kenneth. You know, I'm not making 8x gains like Kenneth made over the first 3 months, but this has to be a pretty good move for Dogecoin right here. And first ever bot that I've tried. I made a bot over the weekend, guys, and I'm running a Dogecoin bot right now to see how it works. A spot bot. Spot grid trading bot, not a futures bot. It's not shorting or anything. Buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. Every buy and sell seems to be very, very, low amounts of money, but it does it a lot. Okay, you might have 50 trades a day. So the bot does a lot of trading, and no, it is profitable so far. It is profitable so far. Nothing to necessarily write home about in terms of money. But its APR keeps jumping around because it's extremely early. It's literally like 2.5 or 3 days that the bot's been up there. Let's see. You can't say Satoshi is beta. Why, you got that quoted, man? Because I can say it if I want. I lost money. I saw that. Found $100 nice. There's no way you'll have peace of mind on that beach, man. I've been on the receiving end of being screwed by scammers. The FBI can catch these scumbags, but don't. Oh, yeah, Ryan, there's no way I would have peace of mind on that beach. There's no way I would ever feel good about myself, even if it was $20 million, right? There's no way I would feel good. I know people that lost $100. Like, I know they would heal. I know people that lost $1,000, $2,000. They would heal. They would be fine, and they would move on. So, if I was trying to rationalize it to myself, that's what I would tell me. I would tell me these guys lost a couple $100. They lost a couple $1,000. A lot of them probably lost $5 and $10. They will be fine. You just walked away, my friend, with $20 million. You set you and yours up for the rest of eternity. That's what I would lie to myself and say. Personally, I know, dude, even if I watch the waves roll in and the sunset surfs every night, I wouldn't have peace of mind. I would have peace of mind if I created $20 million worth of value. Even if I walked away with, let's say, 200,000 of the 20 million, if I was able to create $20 million worth of value, even if I walked away with a fraction of it as opposed to all of it, that's when I could have peace of mind. That's when I could say, dude, I did something, man. I did something. Maybe it's just a vacation to the Tahitian beach at that point as opposed to a beachfront mansion. But that's when I could literally rest on the beach as the breeze is rolling, saying, dude, we did something. We made something. We created value there. Peace of mind can't be bought, guys. I don't care how much money you have. It can't be bought. What's XRP doing? We'll look it up in 2 seconds after saying, Ryan, thank you. Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you very much, man. You're cool. Cool. Fredo, you missed my grandpa comment. Can you look at Band Protocol? Band turned extremely bullish and might say, ooh, yeah, I'll look at Band because I was shorting Band a couple months ago, man. I'll look at Band here. In the grandpa comment, I definitely missed. Fredo, you and your grandpa spend time together. Reminds me of me and my grandfather. 7 when he fell ill and couldn't speak anymore. Thanks. Well, you know what, Ryan? Thank you, dude. No, really. Thank you guys, man. I really appreciate it. And you got to spend time with your grandparents, dude. Grandpa's the only grandpa I got left, so you got to spend time with him. Let's see here. Band. We're going to look at Band and XRP before we head out of here. Really quick, guys. We're going over to Band right now. You know what? Let's look at XRP first. XRP, we've got sitting at 50 cents right now, up 1.34% of the day, 26 billion market cap. Look at this daily, guys, jumping a little bit over the last couple of minutes here, but what's important is the 3-month graph. We're watching XRP jump from 35 cents all the way up to 56, 57 cents, back down to 51 right now, but if you put it in perspective, over the last year, here's the good part. We're testing resistance. We jumped up here, and we tested this 50 to 60 cents level of resistance. We couldn't break it, and XRP fell back down to 30 cents. What's going to happen here? We're testing the same range. Do we break it and go back up to, what are these levels here? 60, 75 cents. Or does XRP see the same exact pattern as before, break it, sustain these levels for a month and a half, 2 months, and come back down? Or does it jump up? So XRP is still doing very well to hold these elevated levels, but the question remains, will it hold those elevated levels? Now, Band Protocol. I believe Band jumped some point last year. Band's up 7.98%. You know what? Band may have been moving when Elon bought Twitter. That might be. Yeah. Does this seem about right when Elon bought Twitter back here? I think that this is right. I could be wrong. I forget when exactly he bought it. But Band jumped from about $1.15 to $2.77 very quickly. And I'm pretty sure it was on Elon News, but I forget the time frame there. But now, okay, we've pulled back a little bit, yes. We've double bottomed at about $1.40 range. And now look, over the last, I would say, 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, Band is moving nicely from the $1.50 up to $2 range. So good news is it's finding support at $1.50. Bad news is if you're ready to buy in right now, just know, tested this range, tested this range, tested this range, currently testing this range. In each previous time was unable to break. So I would watch this $2 mark. If it breaks it and seems like it's going to sustain it, perfect. If it doesn't, I mean, if you're looking at the pattern, you're almost guaranteed to pull back to about $1.50. So that's what I'd be watching for on Band there, man. And you guys couldn't see a single stupid thing because I don't have the graph up. My gosh, dude. Anyway, it's right there, dude. It's right there. If you guys want to know what I was talking about. Testing the 2, testing the 2, testing the 2. Currently going to test the 2. Every time over the last couple of months. pull back to $1.50, pull back to $1.50. So if the pattern continues, we're going to test the 2, pull back to the $1.50. If it breaks, that's when you want to get in. If you're just reaching that level, you're going to be a little bit more aggressive if you're trying to buy into that level. So that's what you're watching out for there. We got Kobe with a 6-month member chat, and the king. Kombu, thank you very much for the mustache. Thank you very much, Kombu. And we've got Richie's Playing Talk, ladies and gentlemen. 3 months, bro. And look at Richie right there. Richie's here for 3 months, and look at what this guy's got going on. Throwing out 10 green names in the chat. Thank you very much, Richie. Jay got a green name. Matthew got a green name. Mark got a green name. G-Man got a green name. CDWIT got a green name. SD got a green name. Vet got a green name. Harris got a green name. Nicholas B got a green name. And Jose Garcia got a green name. Richie throwing it down, man. Everybody grabbing green names right now. Richie, dude, thank you very much. What an amazing way to end the live stream today with 10 green names from Richie. Guys, if you got a green name, please say thank you to Richie for that. If you didn't get a green name, please say thank you to Richie for growing all of the green names out there. I promise you there's no gray names in this chat unless you want to be a gray name. That's the only way you're still gray in here. Guys, throw some thank yous out there to Richie. Ryan, I thank you very much for the super chat. Ryan, I thank you very much for that super chat, man. You keep on coming in and you keep on coming in. Thank you very much, Ryan, and thank you very much, Richie. Guys, please, get your names in the chat. Noise, Richie. That's what I'm talking about, Moji. Mr. Normus. What's going on, Mr. Normus? Thank you very much. Thank you. There you go, SD. Throwing a thank you out there. SD, grabbing a green name. Mantis. I got green boxers. Green boxers and a great name, Mantis. Mantis, click on that thing that Richie sent. Enable your gift receiving, and I can almost guarantee that the next time somebody sends one out, you get a green name in there. Guys, please, get your names in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout-outs. We will be back this afternoon. Appreciate every single one of you guys for being in here, keeping the chat going, keeping the questions awesome, keeping the community inspired. You guys really are the best bros online, man. It is incredible. We're going to do these shout-outs, and we will be back this afternoon, man. Shout-out to Richie, and thank you very much for all of those green names, Richie. Jay, shout-out to you, Matthew, Mark, G-Man, CDWIT, SD, Vet, Harris, Nicholas B, Jose Garcia, DD214, Ryan Davis, man. Thank you very much, and shout-out to you. Moji, enjoy your afternoon, or morning for you now, Moji. Enjoy your early morning. Mr. Normus, Mantis, SD, Kumbu, thank you very much, man. The franchise, Ryan, thank you. SD, Mantis, DD214, peace out to you. See you this afternoon. Moji, see you this afternoon, or still morning for you, whatever it's going to be there. Lynette Perez, enjoy it. Mr. Normus, Kombu, peace out to you, Pat, and thank you very much, Pat, for using Streamlabs. Mr. Brian, see you later. Emoji, all of you guys. Ryan, I thank you very much again for another super chat. Ryan, thank you very much. Ryan, man, thank you very much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate all of you guys. And John J coming in, huh? Dilly for Dark Bro being silly. I mean, first, there was no authorized hydration. I just had some unauthorized hydration. John J, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that one, dude. And the fake authorized hydration. I guess I want to thank you for that as well. Richie's Playing Talk, man, thank you very much. Hope to see you in the afternoon live stream, dude. Geoped, cool, man. See you later. Mr. Brian Pudgy. All of you guys, you know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. Ryan, he's got another one. He tries to come in at the end of the stream, and he's got another one. So, Ryan, I thank you very much. I thank you very much for another super chat, Ryan, even though it was pretty late. It wasn't later than the 10 count, but it was still coming in after the screen came on. Ryan, thank you very much for that. Appreciate all of you guys out there, and you know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.